Guys, welcome to Epsita's the Positive Window vlog. So today, as promised, I am going to show you my outdoor garden, and that is in full bloom. And I have a lot of different flowers that we have this year in our garden, and I hope you like them. And I'm going to show you the drawings that I made, the sketches of those flowers, and let's get started. So here you go. So first one that I'm going to show you, that's the hibiscus. And this plant, in this plant we have like 3 different varieties that blooms, and the one is completely white. They are so pretty. I wait every year for them to bloom, and then I enjoy looking at them and sometimes plucking them and decorating and putting them on my flower vases. So that's the first type, and this is the second one. Yeah, that's the one, pink with little dash of blue, dash of dark red in the middle. Can you see that? Aren't they pretty and gorgeous? So to the third type, and this red at the center. Let me know which one is your favorite out of all 3. So our hibiscus plant, and I have another variety in our backyard. And before I take you there, I want to show you some other flowers that we have in our garden. Here it is. I'm still trying to find the names. I just forgot. I lost the tag and the instructions tag that came along with these flowers. So this is some, and then let me take you to some other variety that I have. And friends, I'm going to draw all these flowers, or I have already done it in my sketchbook. So this is the new one that we planted this year, and it's in full bloom. I love purple. I won't believe I have all of these flowers in my garden, and I have all of these flowers in my drawing. And here's the surprise, the most beautiful gorgeous plant in full bloom, guys. I hope you like them. See, that's the wide angle view. Aren't those gorgeous? How can I miss looking at them and admiring them? I do that from my kitchen window, and I'm always by the side of a positive window, and I try to see or catch a glimpse of positive energy or positive things around me when I'm working or like doing the chores. So these are the flowers that I tried sketching in my book, and as I go in, I'm gonna complete this video and I'll show you how I tried drawing these flowers. So I have to be careful because there are a lot of bees in this garden, and that's the plant in my background. Here it is. So what are the lessons that I learned from this from these flowers? I have like few lessons that I want to share. So the flower is in my background, that's the garden, and I want to tell you there are like 5 important lessons that I learned from these flowers, and then I hope you find them inspiring too. So the first one is bloom where you're planted. Okay, and the next is adapt to your environment and life changes or any changes that you go through. And the third is be patient and learn to wait and be patient to get what you deserve. And the fourth is focus on what's good and don't care about the rest. And the fifth one is do not waste time competing or feeling envious and jealous. So let me tell you a small story, like, or a life lesson that I or kind of a takeaway from these flowers that that blooms every year by the end of July. So in our community I've seen like a lot of different seasonal and perennial flowers that bloom every year, and I eagerly wait for hibiscus flowers to come in by the end of July. So that's what taught me to be patient, and patience always pays. And you never know, there is something good ahead for you in your life. So don't forget to be patient and wait for the good that's going to unfold and be given to you in your coming days or in the coming months. So there are a lot of bees on that sit on these flowers, like lots. So we sometimes feel scared of coming here and you know coming close to these to this plant or near the flowers, because we are scared of the bees. So this is what, if I compare, or like, the way I see as a life lesson is, no matter how kind or how good you are, you'll always have few people talking bad about you, or showing that you're not good enough, you're not worthy. Can you see those bees? Yeah, that's there are lots. So yeah, so that's people might come and hurt you, or they might say that you're not worthy, you're not perfect, you're kind of not important. But you just shine the light that's within you, and be your best, no matter where you are in your life, or in your personal life and your professional life. So this is the takeaway for me when I look at these flowers. Like, yeah, they just don't compete with the flowers that bloom by their side or in my neighbor's garden. So they just do their job, spread positivity, spread positive energy and the beauty, and spread joy, and lot of smiles and feeling good vibes. So don't worry, and just be your best, shine, and do your best, and you'll always be rewarded for the good thing that you do, or for the best thing that you do. And okay, I'm sorry, I'm cool there. So this is it. I'm going back in, and I'm going to show you how I drew these flowers. It was my imagination and a little bit of creativity that I thought how these flowers would look like if I sketch them, and I hope you like it. So see you inside, guys. Hey friends, hi guys, welcome back. So if you remember, I just gave you a tour of my outdoor garden, and I want to show you now. I'm indoors, and so after filming outside I had to come back and then just do the chores, finish dinner, cooking dinner, and then just sat down to complete this video. And I don't want to miss this week without posting any new videos, so hopefully I'll be able to do it either by tonight or tomorrow. So but keep looking forward to this video, and let me know if you like it. And I hope you like it. Okay, so if you remember, I showed you the hibiscus flowers, and I have tried sketching one of those. In fact, it was in my second attempt I could get a little clear, like a satisfactory version of my drawing that I liked, that I'm like somehow I was able to do it. So this was the first one that I did. This was my first attempt, and then I tried doing it the second time, and this came out really well. See, I hope you like it. And I'm like somewhat, I don't know, I didn't do it perfectly, but I'm somewhat close to how it looks, or if you draw a hibiscus and how the sketch should look. So what I'm gonna do is just quickly cover this whole area and make with black color, and then it's going to look really beautiful. And I'm running out of markers, like the thick ones that I usually use for big spaces or big areas in my sketches. Oh, I'm almost done coloring the trunk of the tree and coloring it black. I'm sorry it's taking long because I ran out of thick point markers. Okay, so if you all know, I took a break from social media, and I was so happy because I could reflect on my personal career, my goals, and what I want to pursue professionally, to explore different areas of my skills and to be better at in those areas where I want to focus my career going further. So I'm almost done, guys. Sorry it's taking a little longer than usual because I ran out of thick point markers, and that's why it's taking. It's not the thick marker, it's like the Sharpie ultra fine point, and I'm trying to color the body with this, so that's why it's taking me long to complete my art. And the days have been so crazy. I've been pretty busy multitasking and doing a lot of things. Like my only focus now is on my career, my kids, and the school is going to start, so I'm little kind of organizing and scheduling a new routine and a new daily life. So a lot of changes and a lot of things to work on now. So I'll just leave it like a little. I don't think I'll be able to cover this up because I need thick markers, and this is how it looks. And this is one of the if you have joined me now in this video, so this is in today's video, if you go to the beginning of the video, I gave a tour of my outdoor garden, and I showed my hibiscus plants and the flowers. So this is one of those varieties that I tried sketching in my book. And also those white flowers, I don't know what that's called. They've got a very sweet smell, like if you get closer to the plant and the flowers. So every time I pluck them or cut them and put them in my flower vase, like it looks really pretty with everything white. If you could just decorate your house with real flowers, so that's the best idea. You can also cut the stem, like little bit of those go for a longer stem, and then just put it in the vase, and you can just decorate your house, okay, at no cost. And those, I tried drawing those flowers. I'm sure it's not that great, it didn't turn out very good, but I'm like kind of little satisfied. But I just tried, and I'm gonna give a try drawing this again and see how because practice makes a man perfect, so I'm going to make a woman perfect too. So I'm going to practice this and redo the whole thing. And before I let you go, let me tell you that I have finished 3 books during this social break that I took, and the first one is called Single State of Mind, and I enjoyed reading that, and it's by author Andy Dorfman. And the second book that I completed, and my most favorite author, and this would be his second book that I read, his name is Austin Kleon, and the second book that I read is Show Your Work. So if you remember my favorite quote that says, don't throw any of yourself away, so that he's an artist and he's an author. So if you get a chance, go ahead and grab his book. His name is Austin Kleon, Kleon, and I'm sure you will love. If you are an artist by heart, and if you are an author, or you are an aspiring author, I'm sure you'll connect with all his words and each page of the book. So I thoroughly enjoyed reading his book. The first one that I accidentally grabbed it in my library, and this was the second book that I read online, and I just absolutely loved it. In fact, I'm going to do my next video on these books and my takeaways, my lessons that I learned from these books and from authors. So the third one that I'm currently reading, it's called Get Out of Your Head, and I'm going to read few lines before I let you go from this book. And so this is how the book looks. I just want to show you the cover page. I hope I can. They're like, I'm just reading it online, so so this is the book. It says Get Out of Your Head by author Jenny Allen, and she's got a very interesting finding about thoughts and how thoughts leads to our actions and behavior in our usual normal life. So I just read like first 15 pages from this book, and I'm like already I find it so interesting, and just I want to read few lines from this book. So before I let you go, and thank you for your patience, guys. I'm just trying to find my bookmark. And she says, learning to capture our thoughts matters, because how we think shapes how we live. That's so true, isn't it? What we think or how we think is directly connected to what we do in our everyday life, like how we navigate our day or days. It's all depends, or all steered by our thoughts. Okay, and I just want to read something else. Okay, how much more impossible to capture a wild thought on the fly, yet the book I build my life on is telling me to capture all my thoughts, every one of them. Is God serious? Is this even possible? Because honestly, my thoughts run wilder than that hyperactive sparrow. Okay, so what she does is like she goes ahead and like finds out more about the thought patterns of a normal human, and like how thoughts lead us to the way we behave or the way we act, and how it depends on our actions. And she's come up with a very beautiful a chart, I would say. So this is how it looks. So she says emotion builds our thoughts direct us to our behavior, and behavior in different relationships in our life, and the consequences like of our actions with different relationships. So these are like few lines, and I'll read more in my next video. I'm not going to give up or stop here, and I want to read further a few more passages from this book. And before I let you go, guys, thank you so much for your support, and thank you for watching my video. The whole video. I've seen the change in the graph of the time you have been watching, or my viewers have been watching my video. So please, 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 it's my kind request to watch the complete video and feel inspired, feel positive with Ipsita or Epsita at thepositivewindow.com. Until we meet again, guys, bye. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay beautiful, and stay positive.